name is Bart from KOBA Vision, and today I'm explaining the reading machine EasyReader. The EasyReader is a reading machine for reading printed text. The advantage of the machine is that it still has a scanner. So that does mean that it is easy to feel where to put your page, of course. And also you don't have problems with light conditions, shadows, thick books or things like that, because the paper is always flat and you always are sure that you have put the page correctly. So let's start. I take, for example, a text with columns and a photo. I just put it in. I close the lid like this. And over here in the middle is a square button. That's the button to scan the page. So let's press this button.
The page is being scanned.
So the machine is now scanning, and when it's done, it will start reading the page automatically.
The fast track to a great weekend. Fast new trains are making city breaks across Europe simple. Usually I try to blot out other people's mobile phone.
The button here in the middle of the cross is to pause the text and to start the text again.
Phone conversations when I'm on a train, but there was something intriguing about this one. I was on an early Eurostar heading for Zurich via Paris, sitting.
So I'll pause the text again. If you would like to navigate, we have a navigation function here under the cross. It's like a daisy player, so it's quite easy. Up and down, that's for choosing the navigation mode. So let's say we would like to spell a text. So let's try to search for spelling.
Sentence by sentence, line by line, block by block, page by page, spelling.
And now left and right, that's for going back a character, and this is for the next character.
I.
If you would say I would like to navigate by sentence, and just
word
go
by
to
word. Sentence by sentence.
This is the previous sentence.
Usually I try to blot out other people's mobile phone conversations when I'm on a train, but there was something intriguing about this one.
And the machine stops after reading the sentence. You could also do it block by block. That's a nice function.
Line by line, block by block.
That does mean it depends on the text, and here to read by text block, so by column.
By the sound of it, that someone was both a friend and business contact, and after the usual niceties,
So
my
I'll
fellow passenger cleared his throat.
Try to see which part he's reading.
I have a difficult question to ask. He started.
And stop.
New high-speed links have cut
It's
journey
reading
time
here.
significantly over, and now that we
Now
have
it's reading
modern
here.
high speeds, of course,
Now
I
it's
couldn't
reading
hear
here.
the answer, but judging by his
Now it stopped. So the next block is.
reaction, it was neither a clear yes.
So it's a nice function to navigate between different parts on the text. You also have the possibility to navigate by page, so that if you're scanning multiple pages, then you go to the next page or the previous page that you're reading. Then over here you have 4 buttons. These buttons are for the volume. So this
Louder, softer,
is volume up and down,
faster, normal speed.
and faster and slower for speed. You also can change the intonation, so that's by pressing long on the speed buttons.
Higher pitch. Higher pitch.
So
Lower pitch. Normal pitch.
that's what you can do, of course. The machine has also the possibility to read without column recognition. So now we started to read this text, of course, with column recognition. But if you would like to read an invoice or a bank statement, then it can be useful that it reads really from left to right on the page. So that's possible as well. Let's try this text, for example. When I press the scanning button long until the unit explains, that is reading without column
The page
recognition.
is being scanned without column recognition.
Okay, and I now leave the button. So now it will scan again, and it will read the text from left to right, of course.
The fast track to a great weekend. Fast new trains are making city.
The machine is equipped with a battery, so you can see over here, so there's no cable. The battery can last for 8 hours, so you have lots of reading fun with the machine. If you like to know the status of the battery, You just press the on-off button once.
Press again to switch off the reader. The reader is now running on battery. The battery is 99% charged.
So I have 99% charge, so I can read almost 8 hours now with the machine. The machine also has a headphone connection, so it's a mini jack connection, so I just have to connect it, of course, and now it's reading with the headphone. When I disconnect it, it's again the internal speakers that are speaking. The machine is equipped with in total 34 languages. Now we only have English, of course, but you could add French, German, Portuguese, things like that. So the machine has all the different languages. How can you change the language? That's just by pressing long on one of the volume buttons. So I press the volume button long.
Français belge Manon.
Now it will read in French. Press again long.
Nederland Vlaams Elle.
Vlaams Jeroen. Automatic.
You also could choose for automatic. That does mean that it will do the automatic language recognition. So I do have here a text here. It's in 4 languages. So it starts in French, then in Dutch, then in English, then in German. So that does mean that it will recognize the language automatically and switch languages as well.
Fairy tales for language.
Au bout d'un an, le roi prit une autre femme qui était très belle, mais si fière et si orgueilleuse de sa beauté qu'elle ne pouvait supporter qu'une autre la surpassât. Elle possédait un miroir magique avec lequel elle parlait quand elle allait s'y contempler.
Was eens, heel lang geleden, een meisje met een sneeuwwitte huid.
So now it did automatically change the language. So that's included in the machine. By default, you also have the possibility to store the text that you have scanned to a USB stick. It's saved as a TXT file, as an MP3 file, and also as a PDF file with image, of course. So how can you save to a USB stick? That's quite easy. So I just insert a USB stick into the machine over here. Okay. Now you have to wait until he knows what to do with
the USB stick is connected. Press the scan button to save all 4 pages on this USB stick. Press another button to open PDF files.
So it explains me that I have to press the scanning button to save all the pages to the USB stick. So this is a scanning button. If I press another button, it does mean that I can go to a second function on USB. And that does mean if you have PDF files on your USB stick, you can open them as well. So let's start here for just saving.
Saving on USB stick. Please wait.
Now it's saving.
Page 1 of 4 completed.
Yeah, and it will give you an update, of course.
Page 2 of 4 completed. Page 3 of 4 completed. Saving, please wait. Ready. The USB stick is disconnected.
Okay, so that's it. Now everything is on the USB stick. If you would like to use a second function of the USB, so reading PDF files, just insert the USB stick into the USB port of the machine. We have to wait for the message again, and then we'll be pressing.
The USB stick is connected. Press the scan button to save all 4 pages on this USB stick. Press another button to open PDF files.
So I'll press another button. So for
press
example,
the
this
scan
one.
button to open PDF file and X.
Let's open this one for
Press
example.
the scan button to open PDF file company data.
Company data, I would like to open it, so I press the scan button.
Text recognition busy, please wait. The Slerux Company Limited, Sapers Lane, Boole, Dorset, BH25A.
So now it's reading the PDF file on the USB stick. The machine also has
USB stick is disconnected.
the machine also has a camera with it. Let's just start with the camera. I need the cable for that, so I'll connect the cable over here like this, and I'll put the cable here.
The document camera is connected.
No, the machine. No. Now the camera is connected, so that does mean I can scan a page with the camera. Over here we have here a sort of plastic where you can feel if your page is positioned correctly under the camera. Pay attention that it works well for just normal pages, but when you have a book, sometimes the book tries to open and then the scanner is always better. Also in terms of quality, a scanner is always better than a camera because it depends on the light conditions in the room. So once the camera is connected, I've put my page under the camera. Now when I press the scanning button, it will take a picture instead of using the scanner. If you would like to use the scanner, then you have to disconnect the camera. So I'll press here the scanning button.
The photo has been processed. The fast track to a great weekend. Fast new trains are making city breaks across Europe simple. Usually I try to plot.
I'll stop over here. So you see the speed is improved, but that's because of I don't have the scanning, of course. But pay attention with the quality, of course. Here we have a good page, of course, good quality of page, large letter characters. So the advantage of the camera is that you also could use a navigation button. So over here I have a blue button over here, and I can put it here, for example, in a sort of text.
Usually I try to blot out other people's mobile phone conversations when I'm on a train, but there was something new. High-speed links have cut journey time.
So what it does now is, once I'm using the blue point over here, then it will read the text block that's under the blue bulb. This is, my opinion, a function for visually impaired. They can still select that what I want to read. For example, over here.
Although I'm not proud of the eavesdropping component, this tantalizing.
Go to here.
Usually I try to blot out other people's mobile.
If there is a picture, then it will get a sound of a picture, taking a picture. So that's the camera. I'll disconnect it again.
The document camera is disconnected.
As an option, you also have an external keyboard. That's for saving. So I'll connect the keyboard.
The keypad is connected.
Okay. With the keypad I can save to the hard disk, to a USB stick, or to an MP3 player. So here, this is a source button over here. So I press the source button.
Hard disk. Hard disk.
There's only the hard disk. Once I connect a USB stick, for example, then it will also say USB stick or MP3 player. How can I save the memory that's now into the machine? So it will always save the memory of the machine to the hard disk. That's quite easy. Over here, the round buttons is in a position on a map on the hard disk. So when I press long, it will save. When I press short, it will open the text on the hard disk. So I press long over here.
Save text on position 1 on hard disk. This position is occupied. Snearwich. Head was in T Harchef and press again to confirm.
It's still occupied, but I would like to save it on that position, so I press to confirm.
Ready.
Okay, so it's ready. So when I would like to read the text that's on that position, I just press short.
Load text from position 1 on hard disk. This position is occupied. The Slerux Company Limited Sapers press again to confirm.
I'll confirm to read.
Mobile phone conversations when I'm on a train, but there was something intriguing about this one. I was on an early.
Okay, and now I stop. You see you have 5 positions, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With these buttons over here, I can change the group. So
positions 6 to 10.
Now it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Positions 11 to 15.
11 to 15, of course. So that's an option. You also have an option for a backpack with it. So that does mean it's a backpack where you can fit the machine into. If you want more information about the machine, don't hesitate to contact us or to have a look at our website.